We'll find out here. To the bottom left of Neoplanet S. Currently leading 2-1 is match point at this current moment. It is Quantix Hyun.
All right, his opponent, of course, Apollo. He's down 1-2. He has to win this game. Give it up for Jaedong!
Autosis, I know that you're you've been following the Starcraft scene, just not Starcraft 2, Starcraft 1 as well, for a very, very, very long time. You've seen Jaedong play in multiple finals.
Yes.
Do you remember of how many finals Jaedong played in from a behind situation to come back to win it all? Is that something which he's done in the past, and is it something you believe he can do again now?
It is absolutely something he's done in the past and absolutely something he can do again. He is one of the most clutch players of all time. He is a player that even the second best Zerg in the world would look at him and learn something new from every single game. He has every trick up his sleeve known to any player. So if anyone can come back from here and act as if those last couple games didn't happen, it's going to be Jaedong himself.
Look at the two builds from both of these players. Out of all the ones we've seen so far, they've both opened up for a 14 or 15 hatch. I wasn't 14 or 15 spawning pool, so I wasn't watching closely. But with an earlier spawning pool here, they are saying, all right, not losing to any early spawning pools. Hyun says, I'm not going to lose my advantage. Jaedong says, I'm not going to lose the final.
Yeah, and you know, this is part of the mind games, because if they could have guessed that each other were going to do this, they could do things like grab that hatchery first and go into a quick gas, because this build doesn't get aggressive quickly at all. This is, as you said, Apollo, probably just the safest opener there is for Zerg.
The difference between these two players is that Jaedong's decided to take an extractor early, and his opponent, okay, is going to take it just a little bit after. So it is very, very similar here. Almost identical in how they've opened.
It truly is. I can't wait to see what these guys actually end up going for. Do you think we're going to see Roach play in this game? Or could we possibly see Mutas because of the way the third base is?
I think that Hyun will play definitely Roaches, and I think it's a 50-50 call on whether Jaedong goes Roaches himself or tries to use Mutas here.
I think you're pretty right, but I actually give Jaedong maybe a little bit higher chance of trying Mutas. He's tried the Roaches, it didn't work. He's tried the Rushes, worked once, didn't work another time. I think it's time for him to go back to what he was so legendary for in StarCraft 1, something that he's done a lot now in StarCraft 2 to build that huge record you've been talking about a lot, Apollo, and that is Zergling Mutalisk.
I think one of the strengths, of course, of doing that is that he's so used to it and so very talented at doing so with those units and accomplishing what he needs to do. The weakness, though, I'd like to point out, maybe it's too small of a map.
You have a very good point there.
Maybe it's too easy for Hyun to run across the map and get to him before he's able to get there to do counterattacks and whatnot.
Very well could be. Ooh, frustrating moment there for Jaedong, just barely not getting an Overlord. Speed on the way for Jaedong right now. Hyun, on the other hand, not quite yet. You know, it looks like he is going to go for, as you said, that Roach play. He's saving up a lot of gas, so probably we'll see an Evolution Chamber going down very soon, and maybe even a lair.
Yeah, two different options he can choose from. Double Evolution Chamber straight away, or an Evolution Chamber and a single Roach Warren. Depends on how he wants to play this out, greed or not. Single Roach Warren's obviously a little bit safer because he's able to build Roaches if necessary. Look at Jaedong, though. Zergling speed and a single Evolution Chamber and a second one.
Second one, yeah.
On the natural.
That's very interesting. He's making one in the main base on purpose. He's hiding that one in the main base.
Jaedong did manage to spot the lair there of his opponent. But Jaedong surely cannot be trying to play Zergling heavy here. This has to be Roach heavy still.
Double Evolution Chamber Zerglings is a very old build. No one really uses anymore. If he were to go for that, I would be very impressed.
Well, Jaedong mismanaging his economy a little bit, not quite being able to research both the upgrades at the same time. They will be a little bit disjointed, but he will be able to get that down in a couple of seconds' time. I mean, if you're looking at, as the Eagle looking down into this map, what do you take of both of the builds and the way that they're both shaping up?
Well, you know what? I'm kind of liking Jaedong's a little bit more. He's going to go after this base, see if he can force a cancel in the third. And if he can, I feel like he's ahead because he has gone for double evolution chamber, but he hasn't started the second upgrade yet. So I guess I have to take that back. If you're not going to use that evolution chamber, then it's obviously not going to be better that you made it.
There's a lot of roaches in production here for Hyun. He's got roach speed and a +1 attack on the way. He's going to be able to defend his natural. He, ideally would like to defend his third base, but I don't think this is a big problem for him, even if he loses his queen. Yeah. With the amount of roaches that he has on the way, Jaedong has 0, only just now making 6.
That is so true.
Hyun may try to launch an attack, which could win him the championship here.
It very well could. This is looking better and better for Hyun. It seems like he's just kind of outclassing Jaedong. Look at this. How is there already a 23 supply difference between Hyun and Jaedong? That is wild.
That is wild indeed, and it's all in the roach count at the moment. 23 roaches for Hyun, 6 for Jaedong. He's now climbed up to 10, but it's still double. Yeah. It is still double, and Hyun is looking for blood here. Jaedong is building 8 drones. I see 8 drones in the production tab here, Autosis, and Hyun is coming across the map here. Is he going to continue forward? He's got so many roaches. Yeah. Jaedong sees it. This could be Hyun's opportunity to win his first tournament.
You're very right. He just got his roach speed done as well, so he's making the move. Jaedong's starting to produce a lot of roaches, realizing he might be in trouble. 2.5 times more roaches on Jaedong's side right now. I think he might be able to break through here.
Roach is getting caught off guard here. He gets in there. Hyun is just dealing so much damage. This is incredible. He's in there so early, and he's dealing out so much damage towards these roaches. And Jaedong is evacuating. This could be the end of the Dong, and Hyun may be able to finally get his first Starcraft 2 win.
It is looking like it, Apollo. The drones come out to fight for Jaedong, but the roaches of Hyun just don't care. He is demolishing absolutely every unit.
Oh, it's GG!